Randy Orton is basically a 5-star general of psychological warfare.
Learned his killer instinct in evolution and has now evolved into the apex predator.
Randy's entire body's a weapon. He's forged it through 2 decades of war.
Yeah, Randy Orton is no ordinary man, and there's nothing he won't do to take you down.
His opponent must understand the presence and the danger in front of him. One of the most methodical superstars in WWE. Every step he takes serves a purpose.
Yeah, Randy Orton is always thinking inside that ring and provides no reprieve from the gruesome attacks that he creates.
Always a threat with the 3 most dangerous letters in all of sports entertainment, RKO. The Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, has arrived. The fight is about to start.
We have learned that wherever McIntyre goes, brutality follows.
Right now, it is McIntyre who is leading the WWE Universe into battle. Tells me the count Claymore has already begun.
I hope this superstar realizes the opportunity in front of him. Beating Randy Orton would be a career highlight for anybody.
Introducing the challenger. From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton! And his opponent, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the WWE Champion, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre!
That's what it's all about. The WWE Championship. The challenger wanted this opportunity. Now he's got it.
Well, it's always fun to go to the zoo until you fall into the lion's den. The challenger had better sharpen his teeth.
There are no pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent into the ambulance by any means
is now officially underway. History could be made.
Regardless of which one of these men you're a fan of or you support, you cannot argue. These are two men with championship pedigree. You can't be in this position if that weren't true.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Everything he can do to create space here. Oh, he cuts it off. Drop kick.
Got the leg.
Putting some serious wear and tear on that leg.
A classic for a reason. Cutting down the champion right from the very base. Now that is a winning mentality.
Scouted it and fired back with a punch straight to the face.
Attack to the midsection.
Looking helpless right now.
Draped over the top rope. Denied and reversed into a DDT. Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut.
Counters the Viper's attack. Corey, do you expect the lack of disqualification in this ambulance match to be a big factor?
I expect it to be the deciding factor, Cole. Whoever pushes the boundaries and goes to the most extremes with their offense is going to be in the driver's seat here.
Pulled in from
Belly to belly. Oof, whipped right into the post. Elbow finds its mark.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
A steel chair? We all know can be a devastating weapon. He clearly has dangerous intentions in mind here, gentlemen.
Ceaseless punishment from the Viper.
Drew doesn't usually allow his opponents to gain this much confidence.
Moving on what seems like natural instinct alone. Orton looking as impressive as that. From out of nowhere. Emergency personnel is...
Oh no, he could be caught here. Bad spot for him.
Got the camel clutch locked in.
And he has no ropes to reach for. No form of escape.
And he very quickly counters. Run out of ringside and back to the mat. And he's going to the top. From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
McIntyre is getting dismantled.
Yeah, we know what an in-control Orton means, and it is nothing good for McIntyre.
And now headed to the outside.
He is doing whatever possible to torture the knee. Oof.
And he slides him back to the mat.
The Viper taking a moment to soak it all in now.
Oh, face!
Ooh!
out as he takes things out of the ring.
Taking a look inside the ambulance. Now has to think of a way to get their opponent into it.
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and tossing them aside. The challenger taking some minor damage.
Yeah, McIntyre proving he possesses a dominant offense.
And now gets tossed into the ring. Closing his doors, perhaps as a precaution.
Jarring European uppercut.
Climbing up those ropes now. He'll make his way to the ring.
From way up. Now heading outside.
Swinging those ambulance doors open. Could have one thing in mind. Coming back from the outside now.
He has to put him in the back of the ambulance now. This is the perfect time.
Just ejected from the ring.
He wants this fight on the outside.
Being carried around now. What a reversal.
Uh-oh, this is not going to end well. Crash landing powerbomb. Scaling the side of the ambulance, but why? Scaled the ambulance, and now what does he have in mind? Where's he going? I can't imagine what he's thinking about. Up on top of the ambulance. What's he gonna do now? Russian leg sweep. And there is nothing but unforgiving steel on the roof of the ambulance.
This is the viciousness this match brings out in people.
Boom! This is one precarious situation up on that ambulance.
Just shows you the lengths these superstars are willing to go to.
And another. Really flirting with disaster up there on the roof of the ambulance. One false move could lead to catastrophe.
And a stop to the gut, too.
Nothing about this match has to feel good. But right on top of an ambulance is a whole other world of pain.
Delivering nasty stomps.
What a smash.
That is just insulting. Nothing but devastating damage can happen up there. Cooler heads need to prevail. One after another.
This is as reckless as it gets. Ascending an ambulance, fighting up in the air, this is crazy.
Randy Orton showing no mercy.
And Randy Orton is on a roll here. I can't imagine that felt good at all.
The way things are going, I think we're going to need another ambulance out here.
Looks like he knew what was coming up.
Power into the scoop slam.
I knew this match could end up anywhere, but I was not expecting them to end up on top of an ambulance. Orton and McIntyre have just been
No, they're not going all the way up there. Good God, hurling caution to the rim, but now they might need what's inside the ambulance.
He is stalking, waiting for his moment to attack. Oh, caught in the ear by surprise. Cuts off their offense with a swift elbow to the gut. Stepped aside, avoiding damage.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this. Being taken apart and might be getting a look of their ultimate fate right now.
Ooh!
Desperately trying to close the...
Just has to make sure to get the other door locked.
Pushing with every... Forcing their way out of the ambulance. And this has quickly become a match to be remembered.
A classic in the making. How in the world is it going to end?
Randy with a counter. Oh, man, what a strike. What a forearm.
Oh, chin-breaking uppercut.
Forearm right to the jaw.
And he now slides back into the ring.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. Counters to gain the advantage. Oh. And back elbow creates separation. Shoulder tackle.
What resolve from behind. Back suplex. The Viper with meticulous, agonizing stomps.
Just torturing his opponent.
Orton with that patented offense as effective as ever on McIntyre. He's gotten on top of this ambulance. What now?
Oh my God, no!
Look out below! Well, now we know what lengths either one of these competitors will go to in order to win this battle.
The ambulance awaits. Just have to capitalize on this opening. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Powerbomb right into the ambulance. Can you believe it?
Trying to fit. First door shut. Needs one more.
If they can slam this door shut, it's over. And boom, the door shut. And there's the win.
What a grueling battle.
And here's another peek at some of the more memorable parts of the match. looking at a new era, Cole. Soak it in.